Have you ever noticed how wonderful this earth is? It is filled with amazing creatures, big and small.
One thing though, they're all dying and it's all our fault. How can we prevent these beautiful creatures from dying off? What can we do to save them? Some people think we should just take every marine animal out of the sea one by one and give them vaccines to make them feel better. Others, like myself, know that would be pretty hard to do, since these marine animals migrate, and so we wouldn't know which ones we already gave the vaccine to. It would be pretty complicated. So, what's a person to do? What do you think we should do? I mean, if we want to save all of these marine animals from dying off, the most important thing we can do for them is, well, keep the ocean clean. We don't normally think of all the garbage we chuck into the ocean every day, do we? Anything we put in the ground can make its way into the ocean. A website called Ocean Portal says we should never litter because it could very likely end up in the ocean, harming many different kinds of sea life. You know, I think Ocean Portal's right. All the stuff we throw on the ground could get into the ocean waters and an animal might get tangled in it, or worse, they could eat it and they could even die. And by the way, this is no one's opinion. It's a fact. No one just thinks littering does this. Nope, it was actually proven to be true. And yeah, maybe that website was just targeting those who like to throw their trash all over beaches. But the truth of the matter is, what they're saying applies to rivers too, people. Any body of water. So in order not to harm any more of our precious animals, try your best to keep our oceans clean. If we keep our waters free of waste, then we would greatly lower the number of animals that die every year. A site called Keeping the Ocean Healthy says we need to cut down on the amount of plastic that makes its way into the sea. Ocean Portal says, and I quote, "Ditch the disposable bags. Make a point to use reusable bags, beverage cups, and food containers." They also say whenever you have to use disposable items, reuse or recycle them whenever possible. World Wildlife Fund puts it better than I could say when it comes to our plastic garbage ending up into the sea. They put it like this. Plastic garbage, which decomposes very slowly, is often mistaken for food by marine animals. High concentrations of plastic material, particularly plastic bags, have been found blocking the breathing passages and stomachs of many marine species, including whales, dolphins, seals, puffins, and turtles. Little baby turtles, people! They're so cute. Why would you ever want to harm these things? Plus, the six-pack rings for plastic drink bottles can also choke marine animals. A website called Inhabitat tells the sad story of a turtle named Peanut because of the shape she grew into as she was stuck in a six-pack ring for most of her life. She could have drowned or become easy prey, but amazingly she survived for 20 years. And then they found her and now she's doing pretty well. They removed the six-pack ring from her. Inhabitat goes on to say, while Peanut's story ended well, relatively speaking, she does highlight the effect her excess consumption waste have wreaked on defenseless animals around the world. I mean, if you're gonna buy sodas or other drinks that have six-pack rings, the least you could do is cut the rings open before you throw them away, so more animals won't get hurt. While keeping all of this in mind, National Geographic says to go even further by participating in local beach cleanups. I realize that even this will not be all we need to do to prevent so much marine animals from dying off, but trust me, this will make a huge difference. Another thing we could do instead of just only keeping the ocean clean is to respect those animals' habitats. Quit trying to poke around at poor sea urchins and clams, people. They're just trying to enjoy their lives. I know it may seem harmless if you just want to pick a clam up or something and try to look inside, but you could really kill them. Let's say you want to show your little baby cousin it or something. Just leave it there. Just look at it from a distance. Leave it there and just walk away. But in doing that, you would have saved one animal's life, and that makes a big difference. Trust me. I wear a tie, I know things. So everyone, in conclusion, I leave you with this. Just think about how all the beautiful, majestic animals of the earth are all subject to the cruel acts of us thoughtless, small human beings. They can't do anything. They are submissive to whatever we do to them. They can't fight back. If we want to pollute the ocean and leave our garbage all over the waters and stuff, what are they going to do? If we pick a fish and we just I don't know, slaughter it or something, and then we just throw it back in the water and leave it there, I don't know, and just get a whole bunch of oil and just throw it everywhere. Just think of the biggest way of hurting animals and polluting the water. Think of that. What are they going to do? Are they going to knock on our doors and say, hey, don't do that anymore, I'm going to fight you? No, they're not going to do that. They can't do anything. I'm sorry, I don't know if that made sense. What I was trying to say is that if we pollute the water, they can't do anything. That's what I was trying to say. Bleh. We need to keep all these marine animals from dying off. One way we can do it is to stop polluting the ocean, leave them alone, and maybe, just maybe, we can live in perfect harmony with them. That's what we really need to do. We all live on this earth. We gotta stop polluting other people's homes so everybody can live and stop dying. Because death is bad. Yes. So we need to keep everything clean. Not just the oceans, people. Every, like, rainforest and stuff. I'm pretty sure you guys litter in parks. Don't do that. It's bad. It can just end up into an animal's home and they can die. The only way to stop them from dying, is to keep everything clean. No pollution, no waste, just life. So, I say all that to say, is that if we prevent ocean pollution, we would be saving billions of animals' lives. And who knows, they might even thank us one day. Thank you, everyone! Thank you very much! Thank you! Thank you! Thank you!